Alright, first the bad news. Rangers Forge is going to need to change. Since January of last year, interest and revenue, as they call it, has drastically declined. This is, of course, not weird, seeing how the world is, to put it lightly, on fire. Now, the majority of my customers are international, US, Canada, and everything has been going down with a steady 20% since January of 25. In May of this year alone, there has been a drop of 80%, which is drastic to say the least. And with the small profit that I make on a sale, it's rough. Quite frankly, not sustainable in the long run, especially how it's currently going. And it has been sustainable for, I want to say, the last 6 months, since November of last year. No, that's already more. Yeah. Yeah, and I refuse to charge more, to priority charge if you want it for people, because that's not how I work, that's not how I operate, that's not the pillars that I try to build my store, my name on. And I just refuse to change the way that I work due to some 1% fucking everything up. So what does that mean for now? Well, first off, I am not done doing this. I love doing this. I love Power Rangers as a franchise, Super Sentai, of course, being part of that. And I would like to keep doing this. Just the reality is that as it's currently going, I can't. And, there are bills that need to be paid. There are costs associated with doing what I'm doing. And if that cannot be afforded, then stuff needs to change. As simple as that might seem, it's harder than it looks. So what does that mean in the short term? For one, I'm not going to be doing at least 2 to 3 new releases a month. I'm gonna be releasing stuff when it's done, when I feel like it's done, and also what I want to make. I've had suggestions forums. I had, for a very short time, a Patreon where people could vote what they want. I have enough information of what people actually want to see. And apart from that, there's stuff that I still want to make till this day for Lightning Collection as Morphers and whatnot. And I'm going to be making that. Just I'm going to be releasing that when I feel like the item is ready to be released, and not release it half-assed, I don't want to say, but not meeting my own weird super high standards. And of course, there are going to be changes on the storefront. Etsy has been increasing their fees every 3 months, and as that is my biggest and farthest reaching platform, I'm going to need to do some changes there. Now, rangersforge.com, my own site, will remain unchanged, and that is till this day still the best way to support me and what I do. Open orders. I am still backlogged, but I'm getting there. I just checked, and currently there are 160 open orders, which is crazy, but not unheard of. Some people that have made orders on the site in January and February are being prioritized right now to have their orders finished. I'm looking at it unpainted right now, as they've waited long enough. They've waited through me moving house, and just they need to get their stuff. Now, the biggest issue right now is, one of the biggest issues right now is shipping. It's an ever-changing field of new rules, regulations, prices, and it's been honestly the biggest money sink, I don't want to call it, but the biggest volatile cost made from the store. Because where in the past shipping a small item was, I think shipping a small item international was like €10, now it's 14. And You need to pay import for it for the US because of the tariffs. It's an absolute shit show, frankly put. That would also mean that some orders are going to be finished, sitting here waiting for the funds to be able to ship it. And I hate that, but that's the reality of things. There have been some wonderful people that last year backed the Kickstarter I had for Sparky. They will receive an update on that platform very soon on how that will continue. I know who you are. You have put in your request for which ones you want, and the ones waiting for the Hyperforce release will be met. Issue is, with me pumping out 50 plus orders a week, that's probably accurate. It has just fallen in between the cracks of my workload, and I hate that. And I really want to be able to give those people the thing that they backed for, and I need that to be done as well, because behind the scenes I have been doing everything that I can. There are some governmental branches here in the Netherlands that can help a one-person company like myself, and actually next week I have a intake for that. Just right now my priority is, one, being able to eat, make ends meet, provide for my family. Two, making sure orders are complete and properly finished, and then as a third, myself. And the third bit has lately been neglected a lot, and I'm feeling that. So without going into a whole rant about that or an entire pity party about myself, that's currently the state of affairs. Doing what I can as best as I can, and I'm just hoping every day that that the changes that are happening are not too drastic. And I'm also aware that I'm not the only person struggling, because dear God, if you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you listening to me rant. Yeah, don't really do much with interaction or like whatnot on this platform, so just turn it off. Thank you for listening if you have. Have a nice day.